Whoa. It is coming down out there, and oddly enough, it's coming down even more inside the cave than over by the opening. They look like little bath toys, don't they? Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Subnautica Below Zero. And we need to warm up in a big hurry. This weather is not helping us. Last time, we descended as deep as we could possibly go, at least as far as I could tell. And we found the fabricator to build Alan's body. What that means is that we are very, very close, but we still haven't discovered all the secrets of what Sam and her team were doing here. And more importantly, what she did to stop it. So let's have a look around at this new base we just discovered. Now, in order to get here, we couldn't just come ashore. We actually had to go under the ice for a good distance. There's a rebreather on a snowman. That is adorable.
Dangerous weather approaching.
And we can make our own snowmen, I guess. Well, that's something we've unlocked far too late. Outpost 0. They had a prawn here as well. Builder fragment. How early was I supposed to have gotten here? That's the thing, is that there are a lot of things that I feel like I was supposed to get much earlier.
What did Altera use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
They were specifically looking for you. Do you mean that they were looking for the source of your distress call, or that they already knew you were here? Control room. Yeah, I've already got that, but might as well get the PDA. Still have not found the platform that I build the Snowfox on.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was, what do you call them, Alteran.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
That just makes our relationship all the more meaningful. We entered with no trouble at all. In other words, we were chosen even from the time we arrived.
Hey Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta, anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids. I'll turn this off now.
And of course, we already know. Oh, look. Drawings from her kids. And this piece of alien architecture, which I have to ask, how did they get it in here? Look at that, it's perfectly wedged between the floor and the ceiling. It may be warm enough to survive inside, but this whole place is covered in frost. And it goes even deeper. Oh, if I had the spy pangling, I could send it through. Normally I keep it on Marge, but I think right now it's back at base. This power cell charger here. Now there's something we didn't already have. Not that it makes a ton of difference. Motivational poster. This is your field. Stand tall. This universe, they still have motifakes this far in the future?
Motivational posters were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Well, that answers my follow-up question. Guide to Research Station 0. Welcome to your home away from home on 4546B. This brochure will guide you through your new accommodations. Settle in. Sector 0 is comprised of 2 square kilometers of ocean, bordered by mountainous terrain to the north and west. This region of the planet is covered in snow and ice, left in a mostly permanent winter. Extreme weather events make for spectacular sky displays at all hours, as I have seen. For unknown reasons, it was selected by architects as a hub for their installations. Life in the area has flourished since the release of Enzyme 42 into the larger ecosystem. Get comfortable. Research Station 0 features state-of-the-art facilities, including 3 to 6 person accommodations, full science and engineering section, leisure and exercise facilities, large grow room and water filtration unit for self-sufficient living, weather forecasting suite, and a prawn bay. Explore. You, valued member of the Frost Pack, have been chosen to occupy the main sector base, just below the primary alien research site. From here, you'll conduct research into alien communications and technologies, and conduct away missions to unoccupied installations elsewhere in the sector. Wait, just below the primary alien research site. Lantern fruits, okay. Maybe we can get some trees underwater. Lantern tree. A conglomeration of individual vines which rely on one another for structural support. Grows exclusively on fertile land, or in a frozen room, I guess. Each vine produces orange, lantern-shaped fruits, with minimal nutrition and hydration value. Edible in an emergency. So this is more decorative then, huh? Task list. Produce from grow beds and plant new seed. Refill engine oil and coolant, in progress. Document completed research samples, done. Continue investigation of the force field mechanisms at Research Site 0, in progress. Send weekly status report, in progress. Varnish prawn suits, to do. Repair base hatch door lock, to do. Perform monthly patrol of remote installations, to do. Recalibrate navigation equipment, done. Inspect all cabin air filters, to do. You had a lot to do. You didn't need Altera's involvement to die here, huh? All these fruits have fallen down. Oh, and there's another PDA over in that corner. Alien Intruder. Oh, we're finally going to learn what it is! A game of deception, aliens, and paranoia. Alien Intruder is a game played by 6 to 15 people. One player acts as a game master, and one assumes the role of hive mind. The remaining players are scientists on a research mission. Total players out of 6 of the scientists are secretly alien intruders. The hive mind is the puppet master pulling the strings of deception. The hive mind knows who the aliens are and who the scientists are. This player observes the game and tries to manipulate the alien intruders to eliminate all the scientists. The hive mind wins if 3/4 of the scientists have been eliminated before completing all of their tasks. I wonder if this is foreshadowing. Also, this is Among Us. The alien intruder does not know they are an alien intruder. For all intents and purposes, the alien intruders think they are normal scientists. Okay, so there is a twist on it. The scientist's job is to survive and eliminate the alien intruder, or complete all tasks. The scientists do not know who the alien is. The scientists win if the aliens are dead, or if they completed all their tasks. The Game Master runs the session and ensures the completion of the different cycles. The hive mind will communicate their intentions directly to the Game Master, and the Game Master will tell the players how his or her intentions play out. The game is broken up into days. Each day, the scientists and aliens choose to either perform a task or spy on another player. Then the hive mind tells the Game Master if they would like to plant a seed of doubt on which spy result, if any, or eliminate the spy target of the alien, if applicable. This is done secretly between the hive mind and the Game Master. The Game Master then reports back on the results of the player's spying efforts, influenced or not by the hive mind, after which the scientists and alien may have a 3-minute meeting to discuss the day's events. They may then elect to eliminate a scientist with a majority vote. The scientists and alien then go to sleep and start the next day's cycle. Okay, so it's sort of Among Us meets Town of Salem. It's Sam's room.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
Let's take her coworkers as well. So her main thing was xenobiology, but before that it was architect intelligence. Aww.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
You only ever wanted to help people with this research, and because of that good nature, you couldn't even conceive of the worst possible scenario, not even close. Hey, she's got a photo of the cannon on the other side of the planet.
Ah, my darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have me at a place called Outpost Zero doing Nothing much. Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little bangling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
After everything that happened, she had a lot of doubts about what she was doing here. As she should. Oh, come on. Please just let me out of the room. Please, thank you.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
So we already have most, if not all, of the technologies here. But there is a platform over here and a path through the rocks on the left. What is this platform here? Is this some kind of landing site? Someplace where something can maybe come down and retrieve materials. This doesn't look unlike where we first crash landed, huh? A narrow canyon filled with these lilies. Funny, we're this far into a Subnautica video and we haven't been in the water yet. I've only barely glimpsed it. But of course, there's more architect stuff hidden here. And they had to drill into the ice to find it. Whoa. Will it let us in? These are more of those glowing ice crystals like we saw on the other island. Alright, Alan, can you let us in? I saw my shadow and I thought there was something moving in the dark in there. That...
What is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
A teleport. It doesn't look quite as easy as the ones at the other site in the other game. But here it is. Come on, can I really not get up there and get a scan? Oh, never mind. So this is all infrastructure. I don't know what goes in that tank. But over here is a gate like we saw in the other place. So in the last couple of parts, both at a depth of 950 meters and under this ice shelf, we found different components that are needed. I imagine after you have your body, you can maybe send us out of here, because we didn't really have a good way out. Nor do we have the means to launch ourselves like the previous protagonist. Take shelter. Come on, it must be right around the corner. It must be in here. There we go. There we are. Thanks for waiting, Patience, just like you always do.
Outpost 0 is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. Not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Everything always is. You were playing the deduction game as well. It was right here! That's the drop pod! Yeah, no, we were definitely supposed to find that basically first. Are you kidding? Okay, I mean, it took us such a long time to get here. Yeah, no, we could have made that in the Sea Glide. There were Sea Glide fragments there. They expected we might get there without the Sea Glide. Oh, shut up. Okay, well, it didn't really teach us... Actually, it did teach us some new things, just a bit. It made it more personal. And now we know what we're looking for. I guess, actually, oddly enough, it gave us the information about the antibacterial agent when we needed it. So there's that. Okay, I need to go retrieve some things, and then we're heading back to the Leviathan.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Home sweet home. There we are. And of course, we're gonna need some room for... Come on. Can we not place it on a lithium wall? Oh, there we go. I'm sure she would love the fact that we have this here. There we go. And now we've got to find what we did with that pangling.
Emergency.
And eat
Starvation
some food,
imminent.
sure, why not?
See calorie intake.
Oop, there we are. Spy Pangling is hanging out in the other room. Got you. And that should actually be all we need. Is it just me, or is the water in the moon pool looking a bit brighter than usual? That's strange. How are our little guys doing? They're not so low anymore, but they seem to be doing just fine. You know what? It's probably because of the light from the sea truck. Alright, let's get going. Actually, I'm gonna leave this here for a second because there is something that's still bothering me. It's starting to feel like we're getting close to the end of this series, like things are wrapping up and coming together. But I still don't have scans of some of those larger Leviathans. And so I need to figure out how we're doing this. The prawn suit torpedo arm needs titanium, lithium, and aerogel. Let's make that torpedo arm. And what I'm looking for now is the vortex torpedo. Ooh, and each one gets us 2 also, so that's something to consider. There we go. Now we're gonna test this thing by setting some bait. So we're gonna crawl over that abyss where we first met those very angry shrimp. And once we're good and above it, we're gonna let Marge have some fun. Okay. Let's walk to the back to undock her because it's cooler that way. Oh, we should mess with your upgrade section first. Okay, we don't need the drill arm for this. We need the torpedo arm. And the question is, how do I load it? Do I have to do so manually? Or is it enough to have things in your storage. Alright, you can take 6 at a time. Should be plenty. I'm going to repair you up a little bit. And then we'll try this again. You get down here. There you are. There you are, trapped in the vortex. It's working. Problem is, you're spinning around and still hitting me. Oh god, and you got out. Okay, so how am I supposed to do this then? That didn't work at all. That was not nearly good enough. Okay, you're caught in there. Oh my god, it's just not... Whoa. Okay, weirdness is occurring here. You're being pushed into the rocks. Oh, please don't completely destroy this thing. There we go, we got you. It was very annoying, but we got you. Alright, in. Wow, you just annihilated that shark. But Marge was able to tank it. And now she's getting out of here. Actually, maybe she's not. Maybe she's not. Because we still have the opportunity to go down there and get the ones in the caves. Doesn't seem like it really screws them up at all to get caught in that vortex, but I'm thinking maybe if we can get them to grab and fire off a torpedo while they're at it, maybe that gives us the best possible chance, and worst case, we can hit them again. I just hope it carries over. Alright, there's gotta be one slithering down here somewhere. Did I just Goomba stomp a fish? A fish that doesn't even seem to have died. While we're here, we're not even all that far from Deep Base. Where are you? I can't even hear it. Okay, let's venture a little deeper then. I'm just waiting for one of these things to show up on the edge of the murkiness. I think I may have... Yep, there it is. There it is. Come on, come grab us. Come grab us. There you are. Shadow Leviathan. Ooh. Ow. Please don't kill us. Oh my god, yeah, you just got launched. Well, we have no protection now. Oh, that is so... How are you supposed to do this, man? There's Deep Base. I can use this creep vine to get myself some med kits. Right after I plant some more, of course. But yeah, it's really annoying me that there isn't really a good solution. Like, I don't understand why the stasis rifle isn't in the game, considering its one purpose in the other was to get scans of these larger creatures.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's try this again. Okay, still... Okay, as long as you're holding that, you get caught in there. You're still grabbing stuff, and there we go. Ow. Okay, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Where is Marge? Where did Marge go? Down there. Okay, let's wait for you to move on so I can actually get in there. Oh, kind of damage did you do? Same as always. Okay, we're good. We got it. We got 2 Leviathan scans. That is a successful run. I just hate that it almost feels like you're exploiting mechanics to get it to work rather than something you're actually meant to do. Alright, let's go. And I really don't think I'll be able to get one of those Leviathans on the edge of the map this way. Well, while we're down here, let's learn what we learned. Chelicerate, an aggressive Leviathan with an enormous beak. There is limited knowledge of this alien monstrosity at this time, and many on 4546b hope it stays that way. These large mandibles of the Chelicerate are composed of a bony material that crushes and saws through bones and muscle with ease. The mandibles open up while the backward-facing teeth dig into flesh to prevent easy escape. The prey is pulled toward the Chelicerate's mouth and devoured. The Chelicerate's body is made of a thick, segmented exoskeleton. The exoskeleton grows in flexible, overlapping plates. This provides protection from the atmospheric pressure, while giving the Chelicerate the maneuverability to easily pursue prey. The Chelicerate is a predatory animal that patrols the warmer waters found near thermal vents. It can be seen feeding upon other predators and fish. As it attacks, the Chelicerate emits a loud screech that disorients its prey. In smaller fish, it can temporarily stun them, which gives the Chelicerate more time to attack. Void Chelicerate. The Void Chelicerate is a rare mutation of the Chelicerate that prefers to roam in dark, open waters at the edge of the sector. A void, aggressive and potentially lethal. I noted that the one at the edge looked like a variant of you guys, bigger and meaner. Maybe we're not supposed to go after it. Maybe this is supposed to be our warning. Alright, and the Shadow Leviathan, you're something completely new. Although, actually, if we look at your wedge-shaped head, it does sort of look a bit like the ice worms, doesn't it? This is a massive 60-meter-plus Leviathan that appears to be the odd convergence of several evolutionary offshoots. The streamlined head of the Shadow Leviathan helps it slice through the water as it approaches its prey. Beneath its smooth skin is thick head plating that is used as a battering ram to ward off competing Shadow Leviathans during mating season. The legs are covered in a thick, segmented exoskeleton similar to an arthropod. The Leviathan's legs are used less for propulsion, which is left to its blade-like tail, and more for hunting prey. The thick legs fold open over captured fauna like a cage, while the strong exoskeleton protects the tissue beneath from damage as the Leviathan feeds. It has a bioluminescent digestive tract. The Shadow Leviathan's mouth leads directly to its digestive tract, which secretes a highly acidic compound onto captured prey. This bioluminescent cavity attracts light-seeking phytoplankton, which in turn draw in larger fish. Extreme threat. Avoid at all costs. Well, that entry can't stop me because I can't read. Hang on, one of you guys actually noted in the comments that we can pick up the rock grubs. Thank you. We can probably eat them for a shrimp salad, but I actually have an idea. Come on, you. Oh, hey. Yeah, we can just find you chilling. I figured I'd check this place out one more time. So I guess that means we can see your room now? I love what you've done with the place. What I want to know is what creature you got all this fur from. Look at that huge slab of meat. And yet you still eat out of these trays.
A fortnight into our voyage, I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike anything I'd ever smelled. As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We sank a little each day. My sanctuary was becoming my tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The winds followed their path. Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An unmoving cloud sitting upon the water. Land. It renewed my spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried. When the Reaper finally sank below the water, I was close enough to lazily swim my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper skull. I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks to have no proof. Land never felt so good, even in this Arctic hell.
And that's how you became Marguerite the White. Let me through. Ooh, the floatiness, my god. I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. There we are. Shower. We can get ourselves a shower! Why was this so elusive? Why wasn't it in any base? Can we use it? No, seriously, it's been weeks. A sink? We can get ourselves a bathroom. Well, I know what I'm building. A toilet? I feel like it's kind of a gag that all of this stuff is at, like, the bottom of the tech tree. I remember these things from on land at the cannon outpost. Doesn't seem like we can get them, though. Look at that. Literally, you eat dinner off of its spine. That is so funny. Well, we're out. And it feels kind of cool to be able to be in the casual company of you. Alright. I'm sick of dealing with Leviathans. And with all that said and done, let's go grab the spy pangling and go deal with the Leviathan. Okay, let's climb down here. I cannot always be here to clean the tank, and so I need a little bit of extra help. I think the perfect thing would be you guys. There you go. Once again, I hope... Oh no, the rock puncher does eat you. Yeah, you guys staying high up is probably for the best, huh? Ah, here we can connect these things. It's kind of funny that I can't seem to build a smaller room, but we might as well stick something over here. Wait, for a snowman we need a rebreather, an O2 tank, and 3 snowballs. That seems needlessly expensive. Okay, so for the shower we just need titanium and pipe. Actually, that's all any of this requires. Seems a bit spacious for all of this, I'm not gonna lie. I suppose we could segment off one of the large rooms, but who's got time for that, right? We need a shower. That can go over here. Perfect. We need a toilet. That can go over... we'll put that here. That way you can keep an eye on the door. And we need a sink, so we can wash our hands after using the toilet. There we go. Perfect. Now this house is a home with a tremendous amount of extra space, but it makes sense. You know, right here we've got the bathroom, down the hall we've got the bedroom, and in the hall we've got the nuclear reactor. It all works out, except for the physics. One of those rods has finally given out. Meaning the other one's probably soon to go out. We should start taking this seriously. How do I build the nuclear waste disposal? Need some lead. I don't have lead. Okay, really the only place it'll let us put a ladder is right here. There we are, and now traversal between sides of the base is no longer a problem. Although, can we actually... we can interact with it. Yep. We in. That's gotta feel good after all this time, huh? We've been letting the suit do most of the work all this time. But anyways, what was it that I wanted to do? Oh, we can actually put you down right here. I hadn't even realized. I only just thought to try it. I love how this is a shrine to our relationship with our sister. And this guy's mustache trimming kit. I don't know why I thought it would be so important. The game made it seem that way. But anyways, what was I trying to do? I legitimately can't remember what I was trying to do. Alright, I remember. I wanted to build the nuclear waste disposal. So I'll take that and put it just right beside the reactor itself. What could go wrong? There we are. And now we can move you. I imagine that's not good for us. And stick you right in there. And I guess we'll be fine as long as that doesn't fill up, which it shouldn't. We found some extra leads, so we'll just stick another one of these in here for continuity's sake, and because the other one's been there for almost as long as the first. And I guess the only thing left to do now is head off towards the Leviathan. By entering the sear truck from the rear compartment, we get to walk all the way up to the front. How have I not thought of this? This is so much cooler. Anyways, we have a long trek ahead of us. I'm just here trying to make sure that there's nothing I missed. Ooh. Have I been through here?
Facility beacon detected nearby. Unique identifier. Phi Robotics Center.
Okay, I guess there is reason to go this way. Well, that was about 2 feet away from my base. But I think those dialogues only trigger when you get to something for the first time. Wait, Phi Robotics landing pad. It actually gave us a marker for it. And there's little beacons showing us the path. What is that? Pathfinder tool. Place nodes to mark your path. Retrace your steps with ease. Well, that would have been useful any of the times we've been cave diving. Although, to be fair, in this game I feel like I've been more over-prepared than under. But that just keeps happening in this game with the progression. Like, I feel like by the time I get a lot of things, it's already obsolete. Look at that. I saw you clearly for a moment before you were concealed by the items loading in. We don't have a lot of time out here, though. We're gonna have to get inside quick. It is chilly out here. I don't know why it's so surprising to see these sky rays in an environment like this. Maybe it's just the association with seagulls and other seabirds that makes me think they should be in warmer climates. Let's take some water. We need it. That's a good sign if I ever saw one.
Phi Robotics. This is where Sam worked.
That it is. Snowfox hoverpad fragment. Great. Okay, well, this would have been useful a million years ago. The hoverpad is a deployable pad equipped with 2 articulating arms for rapid Snowfox assembly and repair. Recharge via magnetic to thermal energy conversion. most commonly used for land-based operations in low to medium gravity. Okay, I definitely want that. This whole base is completely collapsed, though. I guess these things aren't so strong under gravity. God, this is crazy.
Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
I used to think I was.
There's a profound simplicity to some of the interactions between you two, you know that?
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
An SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like
A Hydra?
Well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Okay, well, I just died from cringe, but that's okay, because you're adorkable, I suppose. Anyway. Glacial Basin map. This is only the second map we've unlocked. I was wondering why there's a whole tab for it. Previously explored research locations accessible via spy pangling. Oh, it tells us where we can find stuff. I've already found a couple of these. I guess we're alright. Sam's bed.
This must have been Sam's room. But something's not right.
Is that a pearl necklace?
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
And why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
Well, that'll cause a split. Zeta Landon. You know, we haven't heard from Emmanuel in a while. I had kind of assumed he was going to be the cause of all this, but maybe he just sucks. Look at that. Your little creatures are still alive. I wonder if this collapse happened as a result of the explosion Sam caused. Could probably use the first aid kit. I don't have one right now. Everyone here was a giant nerd, and I love them for it. Cold suit fragment. Look at that.
New blueprint synthesized.
Unrivaled in protection from colder climates, the cold suit is the ideal outfit for below zero conditions. Roll credits. Fur-lined for natural heat transfer reduction, tri-laminated seals at all openings, rated to 133.8 Kelvin, self-regulating interior compressor. Okay, I'm guessing that's what we use the stalker fur for. Yep. I may not be listening to them, but I'm still collecting the discs. The T in team. Practicing mindfulness as a leader. Your team is a sponge, just waiting to soak up the energy you bring into the room. Think of yourself as a teapot leader. You have the power to saturate your team with soothing warmth and healing. You also have the power to burn them. The key to infusing those who follow you with calm is to manage the calm within yourself first. That is the power of mindfulness and leadership, which we'll discuss further in the next chapter. But first, let's explore another element of leadership that often goes overlooked: the steeping time. Once you've poured your healing magic over your team, you must wait for the oils and essences from the tea leaves to adapt to their new environment and become fragrant and fully realized. There is power in a healing leader, but a patient healing leader is unstoppable. Okie dokie, I would love to see what that looked like in practice. We can't bail you guys out, can we? Not that it matters much. You guys don't seem to have any needs. You can just kind of persist indefinitely in any environment. Life on 4546b is extremely adaptable. I have no idea how Kara was even a threat. So many things. Actually, I should probably start drinking some of this water. Actually, I should probably not be drinking the reclaimed water because that reduces our hunger, and we really don't have any room for that. This place is huge. Hopefully we can squeeze in. Did I already have you? I did. Administration. There's gotta be some good info here, right?
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snowfox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I see. You're not much better than Emmanuel.
Hey, guys. I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway, I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned. It wasn't that long ago this planet was uninhabitable. But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Kara mutation experiments.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. Hear Sam out. She has our safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
It's another teleport gate. And this one we can scan, or maybe I didn't get close enough to the other. Architect teleporter. Original speculation surrounding these alien structures posited that the gates may have been religious artifacts or industrial machines. Further research has indicated that these gates are, in fact, medium-range teleporters that allow for the instant movement of baryonic material across space and time. Teleportation requires the pairing of primary and secondary gates. The primary gate controls the destination, and must be powered in order for materials to transfer bidirectionally. If the primary gate is not functioning, the secondary gate is rendered useless. At this time, the processes that enable this alien teleportation technology are not well understood. No, but we still made the Pocket Edition. Whoa! Yeah, this place doesn't feel safe. Maybe we can look around for some of those pangolin slots. Okay, let's get that for the inventory space. I'd actually really like to head back and make the Snowfox first. That would probably make life a bit easier. Yeah, that would make life a lot easier, I think. This is why it's good to have a base, because I have everything I need right here for the platform. Actually, I think I'm gonna need a transmitter as well, because I'm not gonna have power. But if I were to build one of these things right, say here... Right, say here, what... Oop. I saw a spot. Oh, only on the most uneven ground imaginable. There we are. And we need some lubricant as well. Do I have any here? I'm not sure I do, but there's creepvine down not too far from here. Let's just stick you right there. Seems about right. And go get some more of the materials that we need. Hello. What have I just discovered down here immediately upon turning around? There's something here. Wait, did it say laser cutter to access? Hang on. Hang on. I know I just saw something. Something came up. I can see a peeper swimming behind it. This thing does not seem to want to break, nor is it locking on. Okay, I had to Google the fact that there's another way through, but we can't do it from this side for some reason, so that's incredibly annoying. Alright, let there be Snowfox. God, this thing is cool. That's a lot of animation work for just one vehicle. This one even has a little progress bar. I was like, Penguin, you see this? But there we are. Snowfox. I think you are fine just the way you are. Only thing, how do I build the jump module? Oof. There we are. Oh, and we even get an achievement for this. Ooh. We have free look. I have to hold down... Oh, wait, nope. Oop, oop. Oh, this is incredibly awkward. I have free look to a point... Oh, wait, no. It keeps switching back and forth between whether I have free look or not. Sometimes it's steering, sometimes it's looking. That's weird. Look at this. First of all, it seems that this thing is actually heated, so that's useful. And I'm just looking around trying to find some silver so that I can get the module to jump. We just need to restore our hunger. Ooh, look at that. It's just a slight boost, but it's extremely quick. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have a tremendous amount of battery life. This isn't using power cells, right? It's just using regular batteries? How do I... Well, it needs to be charged, right? That's why it's deployable. God, look at that. The way that red moon up there just completely contrasts with the entire color palette of the game. Yeah, I've made the jump module. The wiki says that I should be able to insert it on the left side, but it just won't let me for some reason. Maybe I have to take it off? There we go. Okay, it can't be on there. And you go. It's only one at a time. Oh, we now have the ability to leap. Maybe we get a little bit more air if we're actually moving. Rise and shine. Let's see where we can take this thing, huh? Let's go. Now, how do we get up here? It was right through this pass. Oh, that feels nice. The only thing is that it's not... Because of the way the steering works, it is not the most maneuverable thing in the world. But it nevertheless is a lot better than trying to drag the prawn up a mountain. The only thing that remains to be seen is how well the jump will work in motion. Although we can't always pack it up ourselves. We could take it on a frozen lake. That would be a good spot to bring it. Ah, this is cool. But I definitely think it could stand to be faster, even if it is just better than the other options. What's over here? Some titanium. Other than that, not much. A lot of land-based exploration happening today. And I imagine it's going to be mostly like that for the foreseeable future. It actually feels like we've done a lot of what was underwater. Did you just verbally react to that? Whoa. I wonder if the noise from a vehicle causes these things to fall more often. Still, it's good to have the mobile source of heat. What's over here? Caves are always fun. Especially caves full of goodies. Use some fiber mesh for a bed here. Oh yeah, no, I really should bring the Snowfox up here. Off you go. Ooh. So this thing does have a pretty good light on it. In the right environment, this thing feels really cool. I just don't know if it was worth all the extra effort. It definitely didn't ruin anything for me to not have it until this point. I also don't really know if there's anything much left to find, but... Okay, this would be a perfect test of the jump module. Ooh. That's what it's for! Oh, imagine the stunts we can do in this thing. Well, provided we don't drop it into the ground, we're gonna have to save before, like, every time we use it. Tell you what, how well does this thing deal fall damage? Oh boy, we're gonna find out. Oh, there's a pangling slot here. Down you go. Well, here we can get some quartz. Hopefully we can deal with this before freezing to death. Nope, that's just about all there is. Yeah, boop. Okay. I think we're about done screwing around in this part of the glacier. Hey, bud. Whee! Literally this entire game is just me building vehicles so I can flex on the local fauna. This thing just keeps like randomly stopping while I'm moving. Yeah, why is it doing this? Stopping, Snowfox. Your whole point is that you're fast. Oh, look at that. The platform actually recovers it for you as well in terms of health. Actually, wait though, because according to this, it should be possible to go down and to the other area that we would normally have to rise up in through the caves. Hang on, wait. If we can map this out, there may be something we can do. By hugging the left. That's the solution. Yes, there's a little cave over here. It keeps stopping me for no reason. Once more. Game. Let's just follow it this way and see where it takes us, right? Besides to you. There's some module fragments. Wow, when it opens up like this and it's all flat, I will admit, it does actually start to feel extremely cool to ride. Have I been here before? Yes, I have. Look at this. We could have accessed this all this time. That was the whole point of this. It's just so open, it didn't feel like it would have been a good idea. Oh, God, these things are falling from everywhere. But yeah, oh God, careful. Don't, do not decapitate the pangolin. No. And also do not try to use this in water. Okay, hang on, wait. Yeah, laugh it up, you little jerks. God, why is trying to show up pangolins such a recurring arc in this? Anyway, on land. Yep, there you go. That's what you get for getting too close. So we're now at the platform. That means that it should be right to the west. Over here, there should be a pangolin enclosure. Oh, hey, look! It's the old base that never went anywhere. I forgot we built this thing. Seems kind of pointless now. Well, there's a PDA. Stock up on flares, from Eloise to Quartermaster Joe. I almost just died, man. I was chilling on the outskirts drinking my special tea, trying to watch the sunset, right? Which I know is technically against protocols if I'm not accompanied by my official Terra accountability partner, but that's beside the point. Focus, Eloise. The flares. I knocked out the headlights of my Snowfox. Sorry. And I strapped a flare over the dash. I was chilling and it flickered out. I heard Snowstalker grouse like 5 minutes later. It scared me and I spilled my tasty beverage. Anyway, I hopped on the Snowfox, but I couldn't see. The sun had set, obviously. I could hear them running towards me. I had one last flare in my pack. I got it out and whoosh. All I see are Snowstalkers in the light. But what's this? They're scared of me now. I rode out of there. I think it was the flares. We should definitely dedicate some resources to creating more. P.S. Will Terra reimburse me for my tea? Something tells me no. Nutrient block, I'll take it. And some flares. Okay, but there's gotta be a pangolin stash somewhere nearby, right? Night has fallen. And if you guys don't stay out of my way, it's gonna fall for you pretty quickly. Because it'll be splattered on the front of my Snowfox. I just noticed we had this log that didn't count as red, saying Glacial Research Log 2A. Danielle at Omega Labs ran samples on the ice cores we pulled, and she says this glacial ice formed unusually fast. Half the microorganisms from the samples aren't even native to this planet. She said they'd name a eukaryote after me, but maybe she was just being nice. I'm gonna get some more data, like ASAP. And Vin said there's some unusual geothermal activity that's causing the glacial basin to collapse faster than expected. Could use some of that geothermal heat in the station.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, sure. I think this might be it. We're gonna have to do some tightrope walking with this thing. Tank shreds are the best at this. A whole lot of quartz. But no stash that I can see. This doesn't really seem all that worth it. Right here might be it. Let's try it. Get in there, little buddy. I noticed a little bit of hesitation. Are you perhaps afraid of the snow stalkers? There's an open box. That's gotta be it. Antidote.
Sam must have stashed this here. She was going to use this antibacterial agent to neutralize the bacterium.
But she never got to. She set off the explosive charges, but she never got to use this.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
An injectable container of antibacterial agent. Well, we are her sister. I guess this makes us part 2 of the plan. Not if... Nope, get out. Not if I have anything to say about it. This thing must have some great heat. Look at that! By going over the vent, we can even bounce. Let's go, then. Wow, this place is a playground for this thing. Sort of. Ugh. Let's go. Through here. We have got a creature feature to completure. Thank you for subscribing. On the right should be Parvon's quarters, if I'm right about where we are. And this thing really was buried deep, wasn't it? There we are. And now we have the antidote. Do we have to send you forward? Was there a console? Yes. Even in death, thousands of years later, you found a way to remain dangerous. Hopefully, we can put an end to that.
believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
It feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I'd told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
I guess this beast in the end represents the bacteria itself, huh? Something that was once so dangerous and unstoppable. Placed in the past, but with the potential unrecognized by others to come back. I guess this was closure in many ways, and resolving it was based on us recognizing that threat and realizing that there was still more to be done. I suppose this also means that Alan's body will be safe once we finally build it. But there is still more to be found there. Problem is, I don't have any leads on how to go about that. We may have resolved one story, but there's still yet another to go. Maybe if we visit Marguerite, she'll have something to say about it? After all, the mission that she helped Sam on has now been completed. And Altera will never get their hands on this thing to do it all over again somewhere else. Look at that, traversing snowy cliff tops while the northern lights swirl overhead under an alien moon. I gotta hand it to this game, it definitely didn't neglect the surface stuff. Even the Snowfox is starting to come around to me, even as glitchy as it is. You know, I suppose in the end, it was Sam's pangolin project that actually saved this whole thing. Well, home sweet home, or rather, home away from home. And the only thing we still have to do is build Alan's body. Potential complication. I don't know where to start with that. We found every alien artifact that was on the map. There's gotta be something somewhere. And the game is crashing. Let's just stick one of these guys right here so we can charge up and repair. And yeah, we need to build Alan's body. I have no idea where to start. So I guess we'll just have to look around. But until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.